everybody, welcome back. It's Total Geek Live. We are here with you to talk about something really exciting. Once again, with me always is Danny, Guy, Kaiser, and I'm Baltimore here to take you on a joyride back in time. We are going to talk about dun 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 Transformers the movie. Yes, that's right.
Quick clarification, not the Michael Bay ones.
No,
Yeah,
this is
we're
the
not-
animated movie.
Yes.
The
The real one.
1986 version, the best version. It's the awesome one. So we are here to talk about that, and we're going to show the trailer. We're going to talk about everything Transformers the movie related. So how about we get kick-started?
Kickstarted. We gotta fund this.
We're gonna fund our watching the trailer.
That sounds good to me.
I mean, that's
They all
I'm
have
fine.
money
People want to
costs.
pay for this, then that's
All right,
good.
guys, let's roll it out.
All right,
Autobots, let's roll out.
Total Geeks, roll out.
Dude, already I'm rocking. I have big...
Hold on tight. The most incredible rock and roll adventure ever is here.
There we are.
This sounds more like a
Nelson as Hot Rod.
DJ from some radio station.
Spawn.
Orson Welles.
Because why not, right? Orson Welles.
I hunger.
Okay, Sinistar.
Man, that is a hoverboard.
Oh,
if I
yeah.
ever saw one.
Beyond good, beyond evil, beyond your wildest imagination.
Whoa, this is a lot of Beyond.
Transformers.
Beyond.
I don't even know if I can comprehend this film at this rate.
The movie.
Oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't take it. It's too much rock and roll.
Too much hard rockin' action.
Oh,
I love the shark. The shark
Yeah.
cons.
Cons.
Oh yeah.
So
And
I'm
the-
confused about the lyrics. What are these things called again? Oh, okay. Thank you. Mysterious yet strangely alluring voice.
This August.
yes, thank you,
Oh,
narrator.
this August. Oh, okay. Cool.
Whoa, hey! It's only a couple. Is it next weekend? I mean, it's only a
Yeah,
few
it's
weekends left.
gotta be. It's
It
gotta
could
be
be like
next
a 2
weekend.
days from now, for all we know.
Yeah, it is, So there it is.
Good times.
It's
Man.
1986.
Yes. Oh,
Transformers!
Oh, see this movie. And
I
then
did when I was like 9 or 10.
yep.
I
Yep.
still.
I saw it.
I saw it. Theaters.
Theaters. Yep.
I must have seen it in theaters, but I can't remember being in a theater watching.
Because you're so traumatized.
the emotional trauma.
Yeah.
They don't give it away in the trailer.
Things go down in this,
Yeah.
Real.
I
Still,
think we
there's-
can spoil this. I think 30 years is enough. It's like,
Do you think so? Do you think so? Because like in the trailer, there's only one real. Optimus takes a blast to the chest.
Well, in the beginning, there's another one that takes the blast too. I think. It's,
Oh, there was there.
but I think it's anyway. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, you saw that. Okay. Yeah, there was going to be a little bit of
Serious.
gunfire and stuff, but not.
holy crap. In the first
We
10
did-
minutes, things get real.
Yeah,
Oh,
we didn't
God,
expect that. Just genocide of Autobots was going to happen.
It's just like Drew Barrymore and Scream real. Look.
Yes. It was rough. It's very rough.
Yeah.
Who-
So,
So who all bid it in the opening?
oh God, Braun was killed. Ratchet, Gears, Wheeljack, Ironside. I think Prowl may have.
Prowl got it because I still remember him like screaming and that smoke comes out of his mouth. And yeah.
Oh,
my God, dude.
Yeah, it was like all these Autobots you love, gone.
But
Yeah.
see, the trailer sold me on an upbeat rock and motion picture.
right. Right.
What's
Well,
happening here?
The But yeah, I always kind of refer to this as like one of the most cynical marketing campaigns ever created because it's like basically they clear out the entire stock of like the old toys. This is like the ultimate way of putting them in the clearance rack to make
Right.
way for this whole new generation of figures.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, that's exactly what it was.
Out to pasture in that big clearance aisle in the sky.
Yeah. Yeah.
And very traumatizing as a child because we grew up with these characters and watching them on TV, week after week, and they become part of your childhood. And this is really kind of the first movie I remember being just so traumatized with death.
What was your movie experience with this? Danny?
I got to go it was kind of an early birthday party for me. And we were, a bunch of my friends and I were all, this is before I met you guys, little youngling and excited that, oh my God, the Transformers are going to be on the big screen. And of course, the rock and roll the music had me. And so all of us, there were like 10 of us guys on the front row of the movie theater, and we're just so pumped, so ready. We got our popcorn, we got our soda, and we got our candy, and we're just like so hyper and ready, and just come on, get through with the trailers and all that. And so, and it opens up with the rock and roll and everything, and it's great. And then all of a sudden, death and destruction starts happening, and we just start crying.
Oh no!
It's rough because we're like, what was like 10 years? Yeah, I was 10 years old, or 9 going to turn 10. Later, because since it came out in August and my birthday's in October. But so it was just very, very traumatizing, and just the thing is, so we're all crying and everything, and it wasn't really until we heard Weird Al's "Dare to Be Stupid" that we kind of came
out of the coma,
out the hole that they had dug and buried us in. So man.
Hey, could you imagine if the Care Bears movie opened the same way? It's fur.
It's like
we got Care Bear cousins,
Nothing but
dude.
cousins.
Clear this crap out,
like the cousins would just come in and there would be spears and oh man, that would have been horrible.
The Care Bear death stare.
Yeah.
That's just dead. That's just dead.
We put the Care in Massacre.
This is like not only like all these characters are killed, but Optimus Prime killed,
Yeah.
Gunzo dead, no more, and you're like, he's the leader. Like this is the leader of the Transformers, the Autobots. It's a huge thing.
Right. Yeah. The bad guy is supposed to die, not the good guy.
Yeah. And so it was quite a interesting, dynamic. And Guy's right. This is a way to kind of clear out the old and get ready for the new, and kind of an interesting way. And what I didn't realize until a little bit later is that this movie was supposed to bridge seasons 2 and seasons 3, and take place 20 years after season 2.
In the far future of 2005. Man, I am so
Imagine
disappointed.
what it'd be like in 2005.
Yeah, I'm so disappointed.
Right.
When did the first Bay Transformers come out?
Can we
2008?
pretend never?
I'm just saying, if that would have been a weird.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if it would have came out,
2007. I'm pretty sure it was 2007.
Okay, because I was like, it was around that time.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the movie, the TV series had to like really play catch up from the movie, and after Optimus Prime died, nobody liked Rodimus Prime.
Right.
I hated Rodimus Prime. I did not like him. He was this cool hot rod, and as much as I liked cool hot rods then, I did not like him. Maybe because he just wasn't Optimus. But he never redeemed himself to me, even as a child, which is probably why they scrambled to bring Optimus back.
And they killed
Right?
him again.
He would have been fine if it had been Ultra Magnus that would have taken over.
Right. Because he was the second in command, kind of,
Right.
Robert
thing. So that
Stack
was
Unsolved
expected.
Mysteries.
Yeah. And Hot Rod Rodimus, he looked cool. I wanted to like him, but he was just like, and even as a kid, I realized he was just like this really crummy teenager that got promoted over all the other people to become.
You know who Hot Rod is? He's Jason Todd.
Yes.
Todd of Transformers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could totally see that.
Which means he might have some redemption later on, because Jason Todd's pretty cool in the Rebirth.
Yeah.
So there's
Maybe
hope
so.
for him, I guess.
But maybe if they rebirth Transformers, and then he gets a chance. Is that what
Maybe,
you're saying?
Yeah.
Just put a little red hood on him.
And just pull it really tight.
But yeah, it was interesting because it's like, as we already talked about, because it's like a whole group of Transformers. One of my first Transformers I ever got, my first 3 Transformers were Brawn, Jazz, and Sunstreaker. And yeah, and Brawn was supposedly the second strongest of all the Autobots. So watching him get hit in the shoulder, and that's what takes him out. I'm like, what is happening?
Right.
And of course, like, you get this awesome battle scene where Optimus Prime just kind of like completely clears out their side and then gets in that mega fight. And then, like, as I said, we get to that point where he dies, which is like they play it straight. It's just super traumatized. And then he turns gray and wilts.
Yes.
When he dies, and I'm like, does that happen? Am I gonna wilt like a plant that forgot to be watered?
Right.
E.T. did the same thing. Yes, he was.
Oh
dying.
God, yeah.
Yeah, he turned white, really pale, whitish gray kind of thing. It was awful. That traumatized me.
That ruined me.
Oh, that.
Like, I was scared of E.T. for the longest time after that,
Oh God.
just because he changed colors.
Same effect Optimus Prime had on Guy, apparently.
Yeah. It was bad, but it's like it's crazy, this cast they had. I mean, they had Robert Stack for Ultra Magnus, who was Unsolved Mysteries announcer. Judd Nelson from The Breakfast Club. Leonard Nimoy, Spock from Star Trek, playing Galvatron, the reformatted Megatron. And then you had Orson frickin' Welles, Citizen Kane, as Unicron, this giant planet-eating robot. And that's like his final performance.
Yeah, but what way to go out to be this big, giant, planet-sized transformer that goes around and consumes things? I mean, it was. I loved the concept of Unicron. I thought it was such a cool, freaking thing, and I loved his voice. I mean, I couldn't have really thought of another voice to be Unicron than him at the time, but.
Now, did he owe somebody money at the studio?
See, that's why I'm like, I bet you this was a contract thing.
Money, dear boy. Probably wanted something for his progeny, so to speak.
Yeah, well, he was not doing well, I know, when they were recording it. And there were a lot of problems when he was doing the recording. And they actually had to do a lot of synthesizing and manipulating of his voice to get it to a functional, piece of work.
Right.
He was having, it was the end of his life. He was not, great health.
And if I remember correctly, I think Nimoy had to finish up a couple of his lines in post.
Might have. Yeah.
I wouldn't be too surprised at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember when Unicron reformatted like Megatron and some of the Seeker jets and the Insecticons to this whole new thing, because that was a really cool transformation sequence. I think
it was.
When I started like getting over my Autobot murder trauma.
Right.
I was like, because it was cool, because it was like super high tech and all like reform,
out and all that.
Yeah, grids and everything.
Oh yeah, it was amazing just seeing it, because it was taking place in space, and it was just all this you realize, wow, this guy's really powerful to be able to do this to.
Sure, yeah.
I mean, he's transforming Transformers pretty much, and that was just
so quick.
so wild. And I think during that time I was going, but I hadn't completely recovered from the crying, so it was just kind of being in awe behind a whole lot of tears.
Yeah.
And I remember that music being so creepy and atmospheric during the whole change. It's like super 80s synth, and it sounded cool. And it's like to see Megatron actually afraid of anything when that was not his character, and then it's just like he got even more murderous as Galvatron.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's very true.
And that was definitely cool. Oh yeah, I also forgot Eric Idle from Monty Python was Wreck-Gar, the
That's right.
Duncan leader.
Wow.
Oh, I'm now that needy ground.
Needy Gra.
This is a point where we're actually going to pause production. One moment.
Yes.
Tell you why. So
Santa Claus?
when you're editing, you have to do this pausing thing.
Oh, I don't have to do anything.
Yes, you do.
Now we needy ground.
Weep, grana, weep, ninny bong.
Nitty bong.
Ba wada ba da dang da dang diggy.
Oh crap! Okay.
Yes.
That's cool.
It's the Matrix.
Of leadership, boys.
Wait.
Are you gonna light up and like grow like
Yes.
6 feet taller?
All right, so we will pop them right back. Yeah, so the voice talent was really amazing in this. You know, you were talking about, Guy. Of course, Optimus Prime. You have Peter Cullen. You can't have Optimus Prime without that.
Right.
Him.
Even Bay realized that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and the song, of course, is just like legend for this.
Oh yes.
Even if I can't
You
think.
got the touch. That was it, man. I was singing that. I was singing that on the way out, like rocking it out. I mean, that was just it.
You've got the
Yes.
Yeah, because when they started playing that during that Megatron Optimus Prime battle scene, it was just like, oh man, it's getting real. And it was like you were so energized, and like they even did the fight choreography to the music. It was like go like Optimus Prime would just haymaker Megatron. It was freaking awesome.
Yep.
Still one of my favorite scenes from that entire movie.
Absolutely.
The new Autobots were fun too. RC and Blur.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I loved
like
Blur with it.
And the fact that you got the first female Transformer.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
Yep.
Yeah.
She had a bit of a Princess Leia look because she had kind of that hair helmet thing. I think that actually did kind of inspire her from Princess Leia.
I bet so.
Yeah, I doubt that was accidental.
Yeah.
And you got you got to see a lot of the different kinds of other Transformers that were out there in the universe.
Right.
You got to go to the Junk Planet and see all them. You got to see the ones that changed their faces. Yes. And because they were judging them, and the Piranha ones were at the bottom of the pit. Yeah. I just loved all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, the Quintessons were dubious, even if they said not guilty, because they had those three faces to be like not guilty, and then you die. I mean, they basically just kill you. They didn't care.
Yeah.
Some tribunal.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Boom.
But that was really, really cool.
This was like a pretty...
They should have had many faces make a cameo.
From He-Man?
From He-Man, like he's from that planet.
It's in the background. You didn't see him?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Wonder how I did this? Now you know. Yeah, I think the only Autobots that survived that whole massacre were Jazz, which was great because I still had him, and Bumblebee, which is known as the weakest Autobot, but everyone loves Bumblebee, and then Cliffjumper.
Yeah.
The red Bumblebee.
Because nobody.
And that was on the Autobots. Any Decepticons? Did Soundwave survive?
Soundwave survived because
he survived.
Starscream didn't.
Yeah, no.
Starscream
Oh.
got his what's up in that film for his dickery finally.
That was kind of cool, though. I mean, that's
Oh,
It was what you expected as a kid. You were like, this guy needs to go.
Yeah.
yeah. Another thing that's pretty interesting about this film is it's the very first time that this makes an appearance.
Yes.
What?
yes.
What
Yeah,
is
man.
that?
Yes.
Of leadership.
What? Is that a toy or is that a box set? What is?
It is the actual Transformers box set, premium.
Nice.
Yeah.
Man.
I kind of want you to light up and grow 3 feet taller. Can you do that for me, please?
Oh my God, wouldn't that be? I would appreciate that a lot.
I'd be so happy if you did.
And then
Oh.
give it back to Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you know that happens as you get older.
You counted as. Yeah.
Bye-bye, G rating.
Little blue inner John pills.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. That is so yeah.
Wow, that is
Right,
so cool.
so-
I've never seen that before.
Yeah, no, it's the entire season or series and the movie.
That's
Oh, and the movie combined. That's really cool. Yeah, that was such a whoa moment when
Oh, yeah.
when Optimus's chest opened up and that came out. You're like, they never talked about it in the cartoon.
Right. Yeah.
It was never discussed.
yeah.
And like, this is a whole new thing. And then you're just looking at it and you're like, whoa, that's so cool. It's glowing and it's got handles and
Yeah.
all this cool stuff, you know,
magical.
and just it's magical. It's magic and science like combined into one thing. And
Mhm.
I mean, I really wish they would have, and I'm sure they have now, but I'd like, and I'll probably need to go and do my own research about it and see what kind of lore there is about it and more background story about
Oh, right. Yeah.
it
Yeah,
specifically.
there's a whole wiki out there. But yeah, it's like this super sci-fi Fabergé egg. It was beautiful.
It was
You know?
gorgeous the way it glowed. Oh man.
Now,
Yeah.
wouldn't you know who would be acceptable for the Matrix of Power by if they had the indention in their chest for it to go into?
That's funny you say that, actually. I was actually reading the Transformers wiki. I think from what I read, and if I'm wrong, feel free to correct me in comments, but I think if you're ready, I think things transform inside the chest to actually make it accommodable. I
Mm,
think.
So
okay.
your organs shift to accommodate the baby.
Basically, yeah. Well, they do all these other
Maybe.
crazy transformations. Why not, you know?
Yeah. Sure, we're talking about changing, transforming machines and cars, and
Mommy, I've got this funny feeling in my chest. Oh, honey, you're ready. What?
Oh, wow. I found my special purpose.
All the while eating pizza in the cup.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
I know what it's for.
that's for sure.
Oh man.
Yeah, no, this movie was pretty incredible, and growing up, I didn't have the channels to watch any of the Transformers. I could go to my friend's house and watch them, so I
Mhm.
never had any idea of like the continuity or what was happening. So when I did watch the movie, it was, obviously it's a complete shock, but I have to admit I'm in the minority here. I kind of like Rodimus Prime.
Mm.
I kind of like Hot Rod. And I know that's not a very popular opinion, but I'm glad that Optimus Prime is back and all that. But I kind of enjoyed that it was kind of telling this is the next generation story,
Mm.
and he'll be the leader for better or for worse.
Yeah.
And I think that they got a lot of blowback, so they changed. They brought Optimus back fairly quickly, I believe.
Right.
But it would have been interesting if they had stuck with it, to see how he might have grown on audiences or not.
Right. Or just
Well-
grown as a character.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting you say that because they actually did bring Optimus Prime back twice in the series, in the follow-up series, because it was like the Quintessons brought back this weird mind-controlled zombified version of Optimus Prime, and they killed him off.
Right.
And I think the original broadcast didn't say anything, but I think in later airings of it, they just say Optimus Prime will return because I mean it's like, yay, he's back on. So it's like they just killed him again, and then like they came up with that hate spore plague, and then brought him back for real that time.
Yeah.
Right.
So
What a horrible thing to do. Hey, he's back from the dead. Oh, no, he's dead again. It's like, God.
it really was.
That's a horrible thing
traumatizing.
to do to children.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Because I remember being crushed by that too. I was a
Yeah.
sensitive lad.
Transformers crushing your dreams.
That'd be like bringing back Nemo's mom and then killing her again.
Right. It's like, Pixar, don't do that. Don't even think about doing that.
Hey, Simba, your dad survived. Oh, wait.
Hey, Bambi.
Wah, wah.
Hey
Sorry,
Simba, good news. Aw.
Yeah.
So I definitely think I'm gonna rewatch this movie pretty soon.
Yeah, no, for sure.
It's been a little while.
It's,
Yeah.
Like been a little over a year.
Years.
it's probably
So-
been 10 years since I've sat and watched the full thing. So
Yeah.
when watching this trailer rekindled that, and especially watching, and watching like the Voltron and stuff recently, I've kind of gotten back into, the cool animated, shows of the youth.
Shows. Yep.
Well, so have y'all been watching any of the newer animated Transformers series?
Prime?
Like the, I
No.
can't remember what they're called.
Transformers Prime is the
I
one.
think
Right.
Is that? Are they
That's the
on
new.
Disney XD or something?
Yeah.
not sure of the airing. Did you guys ever play Transformers Devastation? It was a PS4 and Xbox.
No, I didn't play
One.
Devastation.
I
They
think,
did bring Peter Cullen back, and they did bring Frank Welker back, and
I think I did play that. I think
that
it,
was cool.
yeah. Yeah.
I did play the Fall of Cybertron and the War for Cybertron.
And those were good too.
Those were
yeah.
excellent games, created their own lore of living
Oh,
on
that's what I
Cybertron.
played. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, Devastation was a straight up brawler, and pretty much for all the characters they did bring back for the game, they pretty much reunited the majority of the original voice cast. And it's all G1, nothing fancy, absolutely no Bayformers or anything like that. And it's just
Thank
straight
God.
up. And you're just like, Optimus Prime is like beating the crap out of Devastator with his fists, and it's super
Oh, that's cool.
That's
Really cool.
Yeah, it was Platinum Games, right?
Yes, yes.
so I think this still holds up 30 years on.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I think-
absolutely.
I think the whole series pretty much holds up.
Mhm.
And worth this.
Right.
Yeah.
Although trailers have evolved a lot since then, you don't get the extent of the voiceover that this one had.
No.
Hey kids, check out this new movie with these characters
Yeah.
you like.
I was even trying to pinpoint whose voice that was because it sounded familiar.
It sounded
Well,
like
he
some
did the
DJ.
narration on the original animated series as well.
But,
Yeah.
but it wasn't Casey Kasem?
No.
No.
Okay. And it sure sounded like just like him just tweaking his voice a little bit.
Oh gosh, I can't remember the name of the guy who did that. But yeah, it's like he did that. He had that real husky DJ voice. But
Yeah.
Yeah. But
But no, it wasn't Casey Kasem.
And it wasn't Wolfman Rock?
It wasn't Wolfman Jack.
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't Wolfman.
Okay.
Yeah. it was good. I'm definitely, like Kai said, I'm gonna take a watch on it again pretty soon.
Yep.
But yeah.
I have the 20th anniversary edition on DVD. I've been meaning to pick it up on Blu-ray because apparently they've restored it even more.
Oh, okay.
Like super vibrant. So I want to check that out again.
Nice.
Baltimore,
Cool.
is that set of yours a DVD set or a Blu-ray set?
It's a DVD set.
Well, you got to buy it again.
That's how they get you.
That's what they want you to do.
All right.
Oh yeah.
This is on my wish list now. Yeah, so this is us talking about the Transformers 1986, the movie. We were really excited to see it, and
I'm excited to see it again. It's
Yeah.
it's
I
got
am
what's up?
I've got
And
the touch.
definitely got my cash again
It's
because
got-
I am.
And it's more than meets the eye.
That's right.
Yeah. So we're going to leave it right here for you guys. It's all geek to us. Come back and see us when we talk about more retro things. That's it. Thanks again.
Thank you, guys.